If your boiler is turning on and off every few minutes, it's not just annoying, it's quietly wasting fuel and wearing out parts faster than it should. The problem is called short cycling, and today, detectives, we're going to look at what it is, why it matters, and what you can do to fix it. Welcome to Boiler Room Detective Channel. I'm Ray Wohlfarth, and today we're on the case of the short cycling boiler. My 14 boiler books are available at T.F. Campbell, Pronto Heating Supplies, Amazon, and heatinghelp.com. For my entire career, I've heard the same thing over and over. Short cycling is bad for boilers. But what exactly is it? Short cycling is defined as when a boiler turns on and off repeatedly in very short run times instead of running long enough to reach stable operating conditions. So, how many cycles are too many? I'm reminded of Supreme Court Justice Potter Stewart talking about the definition of obscenity. I know it when I see it. That's often how short cycling feels in the field, but let's get more concrete. Most professionals consider boiler short cycling to be when the boiler cycles more than 8 to 10 times per hour, the boiler runs 5 to 7 minutes on and is off about the same amount of time. Why short cycling hurts efficiency. Pre-purge losses. Every time the burner starts, the fan blows cold air through the boiler, robbing the heat, and pushes the warm air up the chimney or out the exhaust pipe. Frequent starting means repeated heat loss. No steady state combustion. Boilers are most efficient once the flame is stable, the heat exchanger is hot, and the draft is steady. Short cycling never lets the boiler reach that sweet spot. Increased wear and tear. This isn't just efficiency, it's longevity. Gas valves wear faster, igniters fail sooner, flame safeguards cycle extensively, controls fatigue. This leads to misfires, nuisance shutdowns, and more inefficiency. Let's talk numbers for a moment. Here in Pittsburgh, we average about 4,000 heating hours a year. If a boiler cycles 8 to 10 times per hour, that's 32,000 to 40,000 cycles per season. Imagine the wear and tear on your car if you started at 40,000 times per year. Gas valves and components are often tested for 100,000 cycles. That means you could be looking at failures in 2.5 to 3 years. A 5-year-old short cycling boiler might see 160,000 to 200,000 cycles. How happy is your customer going to be with a 5-year-old failed gas valve? Well-tuned, properly sized boilers, especially modern modulating boilers, usually aim for about 2 to 6 cycles per hour. What are some of the common causes of short cycling? Oversized boiler, that's one of the biggest offenders. Improper control settings. The pressure or temperature differentials are set too tight. Thermostat location, mounting near a heat source or in direct sunlight. On steam systems, it may be poor near boiler piping or defective or undersized air vents. On hydronic systems, it could be air in the systems, undersized or oversized circulator, zone valves closing too quickly, or low water volume. So, how do we reduce boiler short cycling? Number one, check boiler size versus the load. Compare the BTU output to actual heat loss. Many boilers are 2 to 3 times oversized. Correct sizing is the real cure. Number two, increase control differential. Widen pressure or temperature settings. Hydronic systems benefit greatly from outdoor reset controls. Number three, on a hydronic system, add thermal mass. This could be a buffer tank, larger piping volume, or cast iron radiators. On steam systems, it may be near boiler piping and adequate main air venting. Four, Improve distribution. Vent mains properly, remove trapped air, balance zones, and ensure adequate flow. Use modulation when available. Modulating gas valves, two-stage burners, or variable firing rates. Number 6. Adjust thermostat strategy. On older mechanical thermostats, the heat anticipator may be set too aggressively. Modern smart thermostats with cycle rate control can help. Number 7, relocate the water sensor. Sometimes moving the sensor from the supply pipe to the return helps prevent premature shutdown, especially on low water volume systems. Time delay on older cast iron boilers. On older cast iron hydronic boilers, I sometimes install a time delay relay on the burner, set for 10 to 15 minutes. On a call for heat, the circulator starts first and often satisfies the call before the burner even fires. When the burner does fire, it runs longer and more efficiently. This is something I do only after confirming the safety controls and the system conditions. If the boiler runs less than 3 to 5 minutes per cycle under normal load, something is usually wrong. The ideal cycle is long, steady burns, fewer starts, stable temperatures or pressures. Every restart is lost efficiency, wasted fuel, and extra wear on parts. Short cycling is one of those invisible problems. The building still heats, but the system never performs at its best. If this helped you solve a case in your boiler room, leave a comment below. If you have a puzzling boiler problem, send me a message and we'll see if we can figure it out. I'm Ray Wohlfarth, and I'll see you on the next case.